Hi guys, I would like to talk about healing trauma from various levels of your body as most important thing for opening up your intuition and other psychic abilities from your awareness of our own gifts and other abilities that we have from the past, like say for example higher knowing or your psychic gifts. In order to achieve that, first thing is you need to come to a balance of clearing up all your emotions and starting to work from your heart chakra, which is the primary objective, as we all should be emotionally healed and there should not be any residue of any past life trauma in our physical body, in order to move into a heart chakra based intuitive awareness. Then only we'll be able to open up to our intuition and connect to our spirit guides, especially when you do past life reading or retrieve your soul records from the akashic records. You understand what is your true soul purpose is, but still you have some past life trauma or emotional healing that is left to be done. Then that will help you, that will block you from moving into a full embodiment of what your soul is supposed to do in this lifetime. And trauma healing is one of the important things that we need to achieve, as what will happen is people will start thinking to work from the lower chakras, which will be only the root, sacral and solar plexus chakras. Those chakras above the heart are the feminine chakras, which represents your heart, throat, third eye and crown chakras. That is where your embodiment of higher wisdom of the soul is, and you will be able to only channel the information with the help of the higher chakras once we don't have any past residues of traumas left in our system. And there are ways by which we can do the emotional healing or trauma healing. One example of this is to use rose quartz crystal and meditate with rose quartz, just like how we did the other meditations with phantom quartz and the trigonic record keeper crystal. You can sit and imagine that you are going inside a big rose quartz piece, which is the size of a room, and you are walking inside the rose quartz and connecting to the crystal deva of the rose quartz to help you emotionally heal from the past life traumas that you had in life. What will happen is you need to basically stay for a minute or so within the rose quartz crystal, and once you ask the permission of the crystal deva to heal you emotionally, you can step outside of the stone and imagine that the stone is reducing its size, that will fit your palm, and you can detach from the stone. Once you heal this kind of leftover emotions or past life trauma, you will be able to uh, connect to your intuition. This is basically the for the embodiment of the spirit to come into your etheric imprint. You basically need to be emotionally healed in order for you to connect to your intuition. Your intuition may not work if you start behaving in a material objective objectivity of the world as such. I mean, thinking to see things from a material objective using the lower chakras. What will happen is those chakras above the heart, your throat, third eye, crown, they are all for different purposes. If there is a blockage within the throat chakra, people will feel difficulty in expressing themselves to people whom they are surrounded with. It will be difficult for them to open up themselves to their own past life abilities and gifts, or even to speak up with others or express themselves as to what they want to achieve in life. If the throat chakra is blocked, then you need to go for a different crystal like rhodonite, which is used for clearing throat chakra issues. Uh, Actually, rhodonite is used for healing the heart. For throat chakra, you use sodalite for healing throat chakra issues. Rhodonite is a heart chakra healing stone which will help you open your heart chakra. There are a lot of higher chakras meditation tracks available in the internet, which you can use for connecting and opening up any blockages that you have in your upper chakras. Suppose you have a third eye block, the best way to open up your third eye is to start calling Angel Metatron for helping you open up your third eye chakra. And once you open up your third eye chakra, you will be seeing that what exactly that is going to happen in your own future, and you will not be like a victim of the tentative thinking or the ad hoc mentality or the reptilian way of uh, thinking, fight or flight mentality. Those thinking will go away, and your awareness will bring you into a grounded state of transcending your consciousness. Always there are two ways of transmuting negativity. You can transcend the negativity by eliminating future patterns of negativity or toxicity coming from the same group or the person, only by transcending your consciousness. And what I mean by transcending your consciousness is bringing your awareness into why it is happening, and you releasing your own negativity and coming to the full embodiment of your spirit, to the true life purpose of who you are and what you are supposed to achieve in the planet. And uh, another way of doing it is by transmuting the negativity, which is one important part of shadow work that I had talked about earlier in my earlier sessions. Shadow work normally happens when we face our own shadows of negativity. In order to release past life trauma, we need to do shadow work as if we are cleaning our own dishes daily. This is something that we need to do every day in our everyday lives. Just like we clean our dishes after food, we need to release our own past life trauma by doing this emotional healing with the rose quartz crystal deva, as I have explained in the meditation just a few minutes back. Once you do this emotional healing, you will be able to clear out any blockages that you have due to the traumas that are left over as residues in your physical body. Now, coming to the crown chakra, you can use any of these crystal meditation with amethyst, malachite for opening up your crown chakras and connect to the higher realms. And yesterday I was talking about the eighth chakra, which is above the crown chakra, called the soul star chakra. And in order to bring your awareness into your own higher knowing and all the psychic gifts or abilities you have, like for example clairvoyance, uh, what will happen is you need to completely be in your higher awareness using your all your upper chakras, and the eighth chakra is sitting above your crown chakra, and you need to do a psychic immersion using the eighth chakra. And in order to do that, you need to be completely healed emotionally, or you should not have any past life traumas left over in your system. to help you connect to your intuition and to access your past life gifts. And in order to do that, there are some meditations have told earlier on how to connect to your own spirit guides, your angels or ancestors whom you believe in, and even animal spirits or animal totems who will help you guide to your own soul path. Now, the free will choice is for you to access your soul to the fullest or to the highest potential of what you can achieve in this lifetime. That is the free will choice left to you actually, to have the current embodiment of the soul, or or the current life purpose as to why you have incarnated in the earth. And this is called as soul retrieval, or fitment of a soul to integrate your soul fragments and do a soul retrieval from it. We can actually, we are planning to start soul reading sessions with the help of intuitive tarot channeling. We can uh, do the soul readings of a particular individual who want to know what their soul is supposed to do in this lifetime. And there are certain intuitive decks like ascended masters or archangels which will come and assist us in channeling from spirit, and we can actually invoke the spirit guides or angels that you believe on to come and appear in the deck, and we'll help you channel from spirit as to what they are guiding or telling you to follow a particular life path of yours. Those things are mostly important if you clear out all your negativity and do the trauma healing and other healing if it is required, by clearing the blockages on your upper chakras, and we'll be able to connect to your spirit guides and angels, and we'll be able to do soul readings to in order to help you find your life path, which is understanding the true purpose of your life, and help you do a proper fitment of the soul or soul retrieval for the current incarnation in the planet. And this will be also after finding the soul purpose, there will be some gifts associated with your past life. We'll be able to get some direction about the gifts using the tarot channeling, and we'll help you eliminate any subconscious labels that you have from your previous incarnations, because once we clear the levels only, uh, we'll be able to eliminate the ego mind and come to the full awareness of being the being in the full soul embodiment and living your lives to the highest potential by using your gifts for serving your life purpose. And we'll be able to do the flower of life Metatron activation for you to activate your soul gifts and serve your life purpose with the soul gifts that you have. And this is something, soul gifts are something that comes out of building a tree of life out of the tree of knowledge, and these are built basically from the akashic records based on the past life readings that you can have. And we can do channeling of past life records also, other than akashic readings. So by doing past life records or akashic readings, we'll be able to build a tree of knowledge for you and build a tree of life based on the gifts you have from the past. And we'll be able to activate the flower of life also for you to start an independent career with keeping your true soul purpose in mind, and using your soul gifts that you want wish to harness in this lifetime with, and be in your highest potential and a true embodiment of your soul, and live the soul purpose for this lifetime with.